Caroline Hirons made me buy. I had absolutely no choice in the situation. I was forced to purchase these because Caroline Hirons is one of the people who is like the epitome of no BS beauty. She is rough, but she is real. She's like a chemical peel. It burns at first, but then at the end the results are so worth it. Caroline is from London, England. She's got over 40 years in the skincare industry. She's done consulting, she's done product sales in retail, she is a facialist, and she's been doing this for 40 years, and I look at her and I'm like, are you even 40? But that's why she's had her blog for 10 years, so that we can all read about her skincare knowledge and her opinions on products, and hopefully do some of the same things to our own epidermises. Epidermises. She is a mom, and she said on multiple occasions that there is nothing that you can say to her that her kids haven't already. And so because of that, she's obviously very blunt, she is extraordinarily honest, and she's not afraid to call people out. And a testament to her veracity is Drunk Elephant and Sunday Riley. For example, she had tried the products, she loved them, and then specifically with Drunk Elephant, they actually came after her, degrading her intelligence, saying that she's a horrible person, basically attacking her on social media and acting like a giant bag of dicks. And she still had the morale to hold up their products and say, they hate my guts, but this is a f***ing amazing product. That is honesty and self-confidence like I have never seen it. I've been an avid reader of her blog for years. The first thing that she ever made me buy was this Pixie Glow Tonic. I'm pretty sure that I was in Target either looking at this for the first time or looking at repurchasing it, and I was trying to find reviews online because back then, what did I do? I would stand in the middle of an aisle and Google reviews from the internet before I trusted something, because 10 years ago, I didn't know how to turn and learn my ingredients. She had done a review on this in, I think, like 2011, and that's around the time I started learning more about Pixie. I think I got on their makeup PR list, I started using them, and I used the Pixie Glow Tonic. God, I've probably gone through 20 bottles of this stuff, and I used them for probably half a decade because of this wonderful woman. I found the old blog post. Okay, it's called Pixie Glow Tonic, a new find, and this is exactly why I bought it. It is an oil-free, alcohol-free, gentle but astringent toner, heavy in aloe vera. It also has witch hazel to tone and firm and smooth the appearance of skin and soften any texture. She mentions that it's a great glycolic exfoliant, and I did love this for years. I don't currently use it, but I really credit her for helping me find this. Years ago, she also got me to try the Sunday Riley products. You see, the first people who told me about Sunday Riley were the beautiful butterflies on this channel asking for my opinions of the situation. I knew nothing of the brand, but Caroline Hirons had reviewed their stuff, and it was specifically the Good Genes as well as the Luna oil. And I do not have any of them because, again, I have gotten rid of or given away all of my Sunday Riley products except for this sad, sorry one, because you know how I feel about the Sunday Riley brand. But she was the one who really did some digging, and this was probably 3 or 4 years ago, but she was doing regular YouTube videos and regular blog posts at that time, and I was hooked on both. She also got me hooked on a Dr. Murad product, and I have a fun story with the Murad line. You see, I was first in aesthetic school in 2009, and the brands that were used at that school were Image and Murad. So that was really my first introduction to Murad, and then I actually had the chance to meet Dr. Howard Murad in person at around, I think it was probably 2012, 2013. Such an amazing person, such an amazing experience. However, I didn't love all of their products, and there was a short period of time where they just fell out of my life. I wasn't reaching for them, I wasn't using them, I kind of associated them with that time that I was in aesthetic school, which that experience was very difficult for me for multiple reasons of what was happening in my life outside of school. But Caroline Hirons did like a Murad overview, and she mentioned this product along with another moisturizer back around 3 years ago, and she was talking about how this is peptide infused, how it soaks into skin so well that it's great for younger skin, whereas the other one she held up was better for older skin. This is the nutrient charged water gel, and it's supposed to leave your skin hydrated for like 5 days. I don't think it does it for 5 days. I definitely can tell it does it for around 3. What's nice is that it is a really gel-like consistency, so it is super, super jelly, and it smooths onto the skin so nicely if you're oily, but it helps to hydrate and rehydrate oily skin without making it oily or greasy the way putting a straight up facial oil can. So her video on that was so appreciated. I wish that she did more videos. She doesn't do a lot of videos anymore. She mainly does Instagram live streams, but back then I used to watch her YouTube videos religiously. And this is one that I bought because of her, and I am so grateful that I did. Again, I haven't used it in so long. I have recommended it to other people, but this one needs a little refresher in my routine because I love this stuff. Speaking of Instagram, Caroline has been doing a lot more Instagram lives lately. I don't watch a lot of Instagram stuff. It's just not my favorite platform for aesthetic reasons. I really prefer YouTube because it's more like a conversation, but on YouTube and Instagram, again, she has called people out and she has been relentless about it. Specifically on YouTube, she called out Kylie's skin, and I think that she described the situation very well, if I do say so myself.
This was designed by a team of advisors who want to make money. Let's just lay that flat out. It is a board of men. It is their wet dream of a skincare range. It will make a fortune.
But the fact that she is able to be so honest, so blunt, so mature to call other people out, but also take responsibilities for some of her own actions, you know, it's something that as humans, we should all strive to be a little bit more like. And I just think like her kids are very lucky to have her as a mom, and we as a community are very lucky to have her as like a skincare mom. You know, it's like tough love, really tough love. But speaking of Instagram, she promoted this on her Instagram, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and I cannot find the post. I was trying to look for it in preparation for this video, but it doesn't exist. This is the Bioluminc Serum from Dermalogica. And again, Dermalogica was something I used later on in my career. There are some good things about Dermalogica that I love, and there are some things about it that are just sad, specifically when it comes to how some of the aesthetic professionals who aren't really professionals try to push the product because they're getting a cut for it, which again isn't really Dermalogica's fault. It's not a formulation problem. It is a greed problem on behalf of people who weren't properly trained, but that's a whole different story. Caroline said that this Bioluminc Serum was one that was actually stabilized, because it is true that vitamin C was very hard to stabilize, especially 3 or 4 years ago. I feel like there weren't as many great vitamin C products on the market. You know, back then the Ordinary didn't exist, the Inky List didn't exist. Isn't that crazy? It's hard to imagine skincare without them. But this was a pretty penny. It cost a lot, and this is the small size. But I got this back then to try out some vitamin C. It was okay for me, but I find it's better for some of my clients with more mature skin. Again, I have other less expensive vitamin C's that I like a lot more, but it is a good blend of vitamin C and lactic acid, so it is stable, it does penetrate really deep, and it does give a glow to the skin. This is something else that Caroline Hirons not only made me buy, but she made this. I have to credit this woman for teaching me what balm cleansers are. I had done oil cleansers in the past before, but I had never really used like a balm. Maybe I had tried the Elemis one, but it wasn't my favorite. She came out with this partnership with Pixie Beauty. It is the Double Cleanse Caroline Hirons 1 solid cleansing oil and then step 2 cleansing cream. And I can tell you, I probably went through 3 cases of this stuff. It is really cool. It's like a dual packaging. And again, one is a more solid and the other is a bit more creamy. I do like the creamy side better. It does have peptides in it. There's a lot of good ingredients. The problem is this doesn't sit on the skin. It is literally a cleanse, so you rinse it off. So it's not like the ingredients in here are actually going to penetrate. Those peptides aren't going to get into your skin and stimulate new collagen to form or anything like that. But as far as getting makeup off, this does really work. And having oily skin, balm cleansers do work well. I thank her for creating this and also just for introducing me to that, because I always looked at balm cleansers and I was like, why am I gonna rub a stick of butter into my face to remove my foundation when I could do it with Castile soap or a different cleanser? But I did have a fun run with this, and especially for a balm cleanser, it is affordable, which a lot of the ones from other brands such as Elemis are like 80 bucks. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna spend 80 bucks to remove makeup off my face, but I will spend 20. Thank you. She was also one of the first people who got me to buy the Herbarium Lapis Oil. Let me read to you the way she described this on her blog, because she had me sold immediately. It said, describe the brand in 3 words. She said green, Seattle, vegan. Done. At the time that she posted this, let's see, I think it was, 2017, so I was actually in Seattle at the time. I did buy the full-size one for $72. It was expensive. The way that she described it is why I gave it a try. The base of it is squalane, but it also has that jojoba seed oil that I love, and the way she described it and who it's for, she said it's for combination reddened skin or skins that appreciate a light oil. It absorbs fairly quickly and is not a typical oily oil if you're primarily worried about pores, which, yes, is a major concern literally all over my face. She even says that it can be used on its own as a moisturizer for oily skins, which hello is also me. And it's also a light oil suitable for drier or dehydrated skins that want an extra layer as a traditional cream. So I was really intrigued by that. They were vegan, cruelty-free, purchased them. Again, I got the big one, I used it. It was good, but I didn't find it to be revolutionary, and I didn't find it to be worth the $72. This was a gift. This was given to me. It's just a little tiny size, and I had it, so I thought I would hold it up. But would I buy it again? Not for that price. I can get jojoba oils and squalene oils at a much better price, but again, if you want it for the aesthetics, the little glass bottle is beautiful and eco-friendly, and it is a gorgeous naturally blue oil, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool product. Then Caroline ruined my sleep schedule. You see, she just authored this book, and I actually just got this in my hands and I'm so excited. It is called Caroline Hirons Skincare. It is a no BS guide to skincare, and this just arrived, which I am so excited about. I waited up to purchase this at the time it came out, but unfortunately it was sold out, so I had to go to Amazon. I went to Amazon. It said it would take 2 weeks to get here. I was tracking it. It was a very sad story because I was like crying on the inside. I was like, no, I have to wait 2 weeks to get this. It actually came in around 6 days, which is good. Not as good as what I expected, because the reason I paid for overnight shipping is because I wanted to dive into this immediately. It literally came this morning and I was like, yay! Now I can sit down, film this video, and then read it. At first when I saw it online for like $30, I thought, that's a little expensive. I ended up getting it on Amazon for $26, but I was kind of comparing it to other influencer books that I've seen in the past, and I was like, ooh, $26 for another one of these? A little bit steep. But then I was like, Cassandra, calm your titties. It's Caroline Hirons. It's skincare. There's probably something good. When I actually got it in hand, I didn't realize what a quality book it is, and it's huge. It's got 271 pages of skincare, and it's got a glossary and an index in the back so that you can find everything you need. The photography is amazing. There is skin advice on every single page. I am honestly so impressed. Again, I was not expecting this from a skin influencer book, but then again, I have to remind myself that Caroline Hirons is a certified licensed skin expert and not just a traditional influencer, you know, who is writing a book about their life like Hannah Hart or Grace Helbig, which again, their books were great. No shame to them. I just definitely prefer this kind of reading. So again, haven't read it yet. I need to dive into it, and I'm probably going to crack it open today. I will let you know how it goes and if it's actually as great and as wonderful as I am hoping. But so far, I am impressed, and I am not mad that I spent $26 plus overnight shipping. As I'm filming this, I'm realizing that I think I need to turn on notifications for her Instagram live streams. She just doesn't post on YouTube as much as she used to, and then I don't read her blog as much as I used to, so I'm like missing her content. I'll definitely be turning those posts on Instagram, and I'm on Instagram if you want to come say hi. I post before and after pictures of every single photo so you can actually see how they are edited, so that you can actually see the truth that goes into advertising. Oh, I also wore this shirt. It says, "Be a nice human," because that is something Caroline Hirons would say. Again, she's very, very blunt, and like a chemical peel, her words can burn, but the results are good, and the honesty, the intention, and the efficacy are definitely there. If that subscribe button is red like this shirt, be sure to slap it whoosh, across the face with the book and make sure that you turn it gray, and also slap that like button until it turns as blue as this here Lapis oil. Always remember to be beautiful inside and out. Remember to be a nice human, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.